Impeached former public protector Busisiwe Mkhwebane is hanging her apron and leaving the EFF a year after she represented the party in parliament. And also the Green Flies are saying there's another member who's considering leaving the EFF. Is the EFF imploding, or the EFF is channeling a new revolution that is coming up, as they have been singing revolution since the day they started over 10 years ago? Dumela Kazi, welcome back to the cafe. Libitso la ka ke K. If you are new here, welcome, and if you are returning, thank you so much for gracing us with your presence. So on this video, we are talking about the things that are happening within the EFF. Unfortunately, week in, week out, there is something that is going on, and it has to do with greener pastures. People want to jump ship and go for greener pastures, literally greener pastures. As we all know that we've got the greener pastures that is actually a party, greener pastures. I definitely know that you get it when I'm saying greener pastures. So is the actual Busisiwe Mkhwebane jumping ship and following Shivambu, or she is just going to disappear from the public eye? And also, who is this person that is leaving the EFF as well? Is he important enough for us to actually talk about him on this video? Anyway, you will hear for yourself. Without wasting any more time, let's get into this video. On one of the biggest podcasters that we have on this, in South Africa rather, Busisiwe Mkhwebane decided to announce that she will be leaving the EFF and also hanging her apron from representing the EFF in parliament. This comes after a year since she joined the EFF, and obviously, as you all know, that after she was impeached in September last year, shortly after that, she decided to join the EFF. And also, what I think on my side, I feel like she was just there to actually get people that are hating the same thing. Obviously, as you all know, that the EFF hates other parties, they hate everybody except themselves, unless you cross them, and also they will definitely go for you. So she knew that she's going to use the EFF to her own advantage, and also I feel like the EFF used her to their advantage, which is a win-win situation. And now she decided to jump ship. Is she jumping ship to go to join actually the mpofu-walsh, which is a newly formed party that did really well during the elections a couple of months ago, or she's just going to disappear in the public eye? This is what she said to the EFF. This is her resignation. To the economic freedom fighters, CIC, Julius Malema, EFF top 6, EFF provincial and regional officials, commissaire and fighters. The past 7 years have made me realize that our fight for freedom was in vain. There has never been a time when I felt my rights were violated as it has been done in the years I was the South African public protector. This continues even after I was unconstitutionally removed by Parliament and the President of South Africa, Cyril Ramaphosa. I have encountered challenges and felt let down by the current South African judiciary, Parliament, executive, and more especially the mainstream media, who seems to have been tasked to target and attack my character. Each step seemed more daunting than the last, and I found my strength dwindling. This is exactly what they wanted: to suffocate, humiliate, and treat me less of a human being. My sin was investigating the CIEX SARB report, CR17 donations, and Phala Phala. My sin was delivering reports reports and findings against certain individuals who were offended and felt I needed to be dealt with harshly. My family was attacked. My mother, who later passed away, never knew peace after journalists harassed her. I survived my attempts where there were plans to take my life. Today, I'm saying goodbye to you fighters. After careful consideration and talking to my family, they advised and felt I needed to go away. Spend time with them, rest, and continue to fight for the vulnerable where possible. In my time of need, you fighters extended a helping hand, becoming a refuge for me. Over the past 12 years, your unwavering support has been a beacon of hope, and for that, I am deeply grateful. Now it is a time for me to focus on spending cherished moments with my family. Thank you for standing by me. With heartfelt appreciation, until we meet again. Aluta continua. Advocate Busisiwe Mkhwebane. So this is well written. Actually, this is very nice. If it was going to be accepted very well with the EFF, and also, as you all know, that Julius Malema is so unpredictable. You never know what he's gonna say about this resignation. But this was well written. But what I noticed in this whole resignation letter, it is me. No responsibility, no nothing. It's just me. I was treated badly here. I was doing this here and that, and I cannot do this and da. It's like me. Self-centered, obviously. Yes, I understand that this is her resignation letter, but she acted so much like a victim in all the sentences that I've read to you right now. She is just a victim. Everybody is out to demolish her and discredit her character and all of those things, which is surprising, especially from someone who has a law degree, obviously. So I have no clue. But anyway, so another person that is apparently the green flies or the insider, let me say the insider, apparently there's an insider who is saying Fana Mokoena, the national anthem person. Yes, Fana Mokoena is actually considering to leave the EFF, and also, as you all know, that Fana Mokoena has been with the EFF for the longest time, and he has never really gotten to the point whereby he is holding a very high position in the EFF. He has been just a vocal person who's got a big mouth, and that's all. Nothing else was happening within the EFF for him to get at least something that is very important. So if him leaving the EFF, it's not going to make any difference because he had, other than talking too much, nothing else. I feel like that was his this purpose in the EFF. And also he is an actor, so they actually liked him to be in there because he can do very well with the EFF. You never know when EFF people are angry or EFF people are just fooling around in order for you to react or for them to get a reaction out of you. So he was a perfect person. Another person obviously that was that was playing a key role in the EFF who just left was Shivambu, who is also associated with the VBS saga, joining the actual MK party that is growing in numbers, especially when it comes to very well-known figures in the political sector. So we will see what is happening, what will happen with Busisiwe Mkhwebane. If I were to be her, I would be just vanish from the public eye, because if she wrote something like this and the next thing we see her joining the actual MK, it won't look good on her credibility and all of those things, because she is one of the people that was very vocal that if she leaves, because there was one time whereby the journalists were saying that she is leaving the EFF, and she came out and said that she would never leave the EFF because it will be she will be betraying the EFF if she left. So I would like to know if she's betraying the EFF now, as she thinks announced that it's time for her to actually leave the EFF. I wonder what is going through the minds of all the EFF members who said we would never leave the EFF, and the EFF is like this and this and that, just like your Shivambu. But the next thing they're left, and we left with questions and all of those things. I mean, we don't really want to get all the information, but at least give us something. Why exactly are you leaving? Because they always talk about fighting for black communities, and I thought EFF is doing the same thing. Why would you jump ship and go to MK if MK has got the same ideology and the EFF? They both saying that they are fighting, or the revolutionaries and all of those things. Why should why should we have these two parties that are saying the same thing? Why? I mean, they can match. I mean, they can say, okay, EFF is done. The EFF is merging with the MK party, and they're all going to be called MK party. But knowing Julius Malema and former President Jacob Zuma, they are alpha males. They would never want to actually be in the same party, because both of them, they want to lead the parties, and it's not gonna work like that. So we would like to see what happens to Busisiwe Mkhwebane. I cannot wait for the day that she will say that she's joining the MK party. Someone said actually that she is actually looking at the gig that she might get after the impeached judge was not allowed to attend the actual meeting that was supposed that happened I think 3-4 weeks ago. So we don't know if she wants that gig. She's gonna take over. I don't think they would do that. I mean, it is just a suspension. We don't know after the suspension of the impeached judge what will happen after that suspension. But anyway, we don't know. Thank you so much for watching till this far. Please do let me know what you think about this whole saga. Is the EFF imploding, or the EFF is actually cleaning up so that they can get to the point whereby they are giving us the revolution that they have been singing about for the past 11 years. Please do like this video, subscribe if you're not. I'll see you on my next upload. Have a fantastic one. Peace out.